Hey YouTube, just wanted to post an update. So I'm working on the HH120 for the Suburban, and I've had some issues even from the very start. When I got the tractor, it had problems starting. So I remember the day we picked it up from my friend. I remember him just having problems starting it and having to, try to crank back the starter belt because we thought that was slipping, and every time we look at it, it looks like it's slipping. Turns out, yeah, it's definitely the compression release. So I'll show you in a second, but I hope right now I'm out in my shed. I did some work this morning first before I started on this to actually make some room on the bench and make some room in my shed here so I can just, move around in here. A lot of us tractor guys, socially keep ourselves away from family members. So to some extent, socially distancing ourselves is just normal for this type of stuff. So, pretty much all morning I've actually most of the morning and this afternoon I've been just kind of toying around the shed. So I've been working on this. Cleaned up the shed, so I'll show you that first, and then we'll get to the compression. It's still a mess. It's actually a lot better. So I've cleaned this shelf up, so it's basically just tools, no storage of materials. There was a ton of crap on the bench, so the 120 is off, or the 120 is now up there, so I have that room. I have room so Brody can sit in here, lay in here as well. So I'll give you also a quick update. Basically took the blower off the 5665. That blower is off. It's in the corner now. It runs well. The L8 runs well. I actually ran it yesterday with the cultivator just to till up the garden, the leaves. I put the other piece of shit snowblower in the other shed. I got the leaf vac. Back in here I have a new carburetor for it. I'll replace that, and I got the deck is ready to go. So made a little more room. Like I said, just out here working on it. So 71 Sears did me a great favor by showing a video of this compression relief on this HH120. So here's the deal. Those of you who know right away what's going on. It's missing parts. There was nothing in it when I took it out originally, so this must have been, there was nothing when I originally took the engine apart that I noticed it was broken or anything. Someone must have worked on it in the past and then just took it off. Didn't have problems starting it apparently, or just gave up on it. So I'm missing parts. So now I'll be on the hunt for either a new camshaft, or if I can't find one at a reasonable price, I'm gonna have to start tearing apart this Kohler 14 and drop this on the tractor. But I'll have to find a 1 1/8 shaft that can go in the 14 horsepower Kohler, which I think Cub Cadets have it, but I just got to determine how many gears are on this one, if there's balance gears and stuff like that. But so here's the problem. This is why this thing, I always had a bear starting it, because basically there's no compression relief. So there's no mechanism on the back, this side of it. There is on the other side, but there's two parts to it from looking at the video that the guy showed me. So kind of screwed right now until I find a new camshaft. So that's the update. I hope everyone's staying safe. It's definitely a time in history where things are going to change, and it's definitely not something we're ever going to forget, because today's the 29th, and it's kind of crazy what's going on with the virus, and we'll see what happens. But we're definitely on the uprising. It's going up exponentially. Hopefully we can flatten it sooner rather than later. So hopefully we don't have, you know, what they're predicting for death. So hope everyone stays safe, and, you know, talk to you soon.